A woman with no walls.
Sounds like this Naori chick had quite the big heart.
Her position demanded nothing less. From the sound of things, she didn't focus on differences, least of all those between Renans and Dahnans.
Yeah. It was Naori who first showed me that such a thing was even possible. And then she saved my life by sending me back home to Dahna.
Not only that, but she willingly stayed behind on Lenegis for the sake of her people. It sounds like she was quite the hero, all right. A truly caring person.
It's as if walls meant nothing to her. The ones separating the Renans from the Dahnans, or herself from others. She had no need for them.
Which basically meant that she never had anything to break down in the first place, huh? Yeah. I think you may be right about that.
You inherited that legacy. Her wish for the world.
Don't I know it?
She's kind of like a lodestar guiding our way, showing us what we can aspire to. Are you just going to keep standing around or what?
Sorry, I'm just getting prepped over here.
Prepped? Look at this screen! Oh my god! It's so pretty! So pretty. Oh, he got a new sword. Of course he did. Alright. Pedestal where the Renans Alma sat 300 years ago, it now gives off no trace of power. This place is really creepy, man. I love this new outfit though. It's so pretty. Okay. Where are we going now?
That's quite some door, all right. This might finally be it. The heart of the beast.
We'll find the Renans Alma and the Red Woman inside, right?
After everything we've been through to get here, they damn well better be.
We'll probably be needing you to open this one for us, Sovereign.
Go for it, Alphen.
This is it, guys. Time to see what secrets are in store.
A strange manor?
We're a long way from the residential quarters now. It looks completely different.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, this place... it reminds me more of being back inside the wedge.
Yeah.
Except the Dahnan astral energy feels even stronger here.
In a portion of the city reserved purely for the Renan Sovereign.
Maybe he just has strange tastes?
This place looks like it has been here for quite some time now. If its design were a matter of personal preference, we would be talking from centuries ago. Or perhaps even further back. Still, this isn't the sort of decadence of taste spoken of in artistic circles. So what is it then?
Hold up, decadence? Artistic circles?
When a preference is indulged to its extreme, it descends into kitsch, eccentricity for the sake of it. I'd be happy to illuminate you further.
That depends. Does it involve you buying me lunch?
The void that art fills isn't the stomach, it's the soul.
In that case, I'll let you know the next time my soul starts to rumble.
Oh
now
my God.
all we need is something to fill up the void inside your head.
Shut up!
Don't give me something to laugh at when I know we're about to probably like cry maybe. Okay, why does the path look like this? Oh, God. Oh gosh, okay.
Volron!
Oh!
He was still alive.
Poor Volron.
And there's the Renis Alma. Then, is this another spirit channeling ceremony?
Wait, though. Something doesn't seem right here.
Is he okay?
The powers must be united. Born from the fires of chaos, the world does seek its rightful state. All must be sacrificed in the heart of Rena, at the shrine of the true sovereign.
What has happened to him? He's lost himself. Reduced to a mere cog in a machine.
Hey, look! Over there!
Isn't that the Maiden's crest?
Can it be that this entire chamber is meant to act as a substitute for the Maiden?
It looks like it's still running, but are we already too late to stop the ceremony?
If that's what caused Lenegis' transformation, then the purpose of the ceremony must have been to drain all the astral energy out of Dahna.
But for what purpose? What could possibly need astral energy on that sort of scale?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I'll bet it's connected to those visions of oblivion. Regardless, we cannot stand by and let them steal Dahna's energy. That said, we should retrieve the Renis Alma. Because right now, we need that most of all.
What about Volron? He doesn't deserve this fate.
He's not gonna lunge at us out of nowhere, right?
Not the time, Law.
Alvin, look!
The
Oh.
Red Woman!
God.
So we finally found you. I have a lot of questions for you.
Wait!
What?
They all
What?
have the same face?
Oh
How is that
God.
even possible?
Scary. Excuse me? Sure.
What is this?
Who the hell are they?
It can't be. Are they even people?
What was that subtitle? That was not.
To know for sure, but I
Oh
think
God.
they're the true rulers of Rena.
Oh God. They're so creepy.
They're not feeling particularly talkative.
It's no use, Alvin. If we don't fight, we may as well be sitting ducks here.
Good point. Let's stop them before this gets out of hand.
Nothing gets by you.
Which one?
I'll get one more!
Will this help?
The power of
Healing circle!
You do the same for me.
This one's mine!
You could use a hand. Demon left.
Reload!
Never see what I can do.
Reload!
To me. Execution.
This one's all mine!
Light up the dark. Negative burn. Let me out.
I'll heal you all!
Power of love.
Healing circle!
Let me out.
Here I go! Go!
I owe you
It's
one
over.
back.
What level? Okay, they're just 48. Oh.
Here I go! Go! You're mine!
Hurricane strike.
Mega Ray!
Strike.
Mega
This
Ray!
one's mine!
Raging Castle!
Glacial fire.
Move in power!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolisher.
I'll heal you all!
Burn!
Raging Storm!
Piercing roll. Down. You're on.
Megasonic
Now,
Pierce through!
I'll be grading this one!
Yeah, I know just okay. I'm in the perfect place.
I can do this all day.
Rising Falcon!
Piercing flame!
Eat dirt!
Hurricane strike! My extra letters! I can heal you all! Healing circle! Sighted!
Here I come!
One more! Hurricane strike!
Flaming thrust!
Here I
Rising
go!
Falcon!
One more! Everyone, get back! It's too dangerous! Mine!
Take this!
Take it! Round to hell! Mega ray! Uplift down! I'll heal you all!
Demon Fang!
Healing circle! I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Stay away from my friend!
Shield and I'll heal you all! Lightning strike!
I know you want.
How's this? Glacial Searing flame! Reload! Tiger blade! Searing flame! Reload!
Burn in hell!
I'm out of ammo! Hurricane strike!
Don't we have? No, that's what Dohalim has that.
Light of power of flame! Finish without a prayer!
Now we're not.
Destruction!
Hey, drink
Now you see what I can do! Their arcs were interrupted!
I'll heal you all! Hurricane strike! Healing circle!
Burn!
Plenty left! Back into the fray! Hurricane resuscitation! I'm all stopped up! One more! I still got some fight left in me!
Vacuum
Hurricane
blade!
charge!
Double demon fang!
Searing flame! Reload! Searing flame! Reload! You can go! Air thrust! Will this help?
Demon fang! Double
Tiger blade! I'll heal you all!
demon fang!
Healing circle! By the power of flame! Vanish without
Burn
a
in
trace!
hell!
Going in! Explosion!
Shattering of pieces!
Demon fang!
This one's mine!
Here I come!
I'm only getting started!
This one's mine!
By the power of flame! Piercing
Wow.
Azure Storm! Demon fang! Double demon fang!
Lightning condemned!
It's time
Healing
to
circle!
devastation!
Got by the power of flame! Vanish without a trace! Hey, Tracy!
Let's shock!
Oh goodness. I got wow.
I'll heal you all!
The flame inside me!
Healing circle!
Appreciate the help. I don't feel so hot.
You should sit this one out.
And miss all the fun. No way.
I'll bring it
Shattering of pieces! Attack time!
resuscitation! I'm only by the power of flame! Vanish without a trace! Where would that came from? Explosion! Your dance in the wind! Here I go! Thrust! And again! Like astral searing flame! By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace! I'll bring you back from death!
No further!
Azure Storm! Any more of this and I'll burn out!
I'll heal you all! Healing sword!
I owe you one.
Tiger by the power of flame!
Take this!
Raise the heart! Float!
Azure Storm!
A new leaf on life!
Azure Storm! Double demon fang!
I can carve through armor!
Healing circle! Magic is there! I can do this all day!
Ow, how'd that hit me?
I'll heal you all!
Double demon fang!
Healing circle!
You picked the wrong fight!
Did that knock him out of his healing circle? Fuck.
Double demon fang! Demon fang!
Think again! No defense! And again! I'm only raised by the power of flame! Vanish without a trace!
Rising Wyvern!
Explosion! Searing flame! Reload! Searing
Tornado Alpha!
Thunder!
This one's mine!
Going in! I'm only getting started! In here! You can use a healing circle! You can use a
Strike light spear!
There! This one's by the power of flame! Vanish without a trace! Lightning strike!
Oh, come on. It hit me.
You're to be let free!
I'm out of ammo! Go! Hurricane! Corruption! This one's Magma! Hit! Raging Cascade! What the fuck? There! Lightning Fusion! Redwell! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Oh my goodness.
Purge Malevolence! Arctic Waterfall!
Alright, we did it.
Surrender!
Scary.
Fighting is useless now!
Do you think it's really over?
No.
Astral Energy. Watch out! They've got something up their sleeve!
Oh, okay, they just explode.
What? It's self-destructed?
Alphen!
I'm okay. Just a little roughed up.
I think we all are, man.
You had me worried there.
Volron, are you okay, buddy?
Who said you could touch that?
Oh, shit. Are you still okay, man?
Damn it! He's awake!
I should have thought as much.
So you know this place?
Naturally. It was built for me, after all.
Okay.
We'll save that for another time. More pressing is how I'm going to tear you apart.
Even after all this time, you still insist on hating me?
You cut me down. Sovereign or not, you
Volron.
will pay for that.
There's more pressing matters.
You're obviously bluffing. You can't even move right now.
Really, is that what you think?
Then move. Oh, shit.
Did you really think that such a petty device could hold me?
Are you going to claim it's because you're a ruler? Be it sovereigns or lords. In the end, they're all titles given by someone else.
Plus, what kind of ruler would spend all his time chasing Alf, who happens to be another sovereign?
Idle prattle. I proved my worth and the Sovereign's powers were granted to me.
Were they really?
Oh.
We already know the title of Sovereign doesn't denote royalty. It is but an overblown codename for those with a designated part to play in these proceedings. You mentioned before that you were not the only one stolen from Dahna, correct?
Yeah. There were countless. And every one of them besides me died.
All of those failed experiments, and they still kept going back to Dahna. There must have been some vital reason their subject had to specifically be a Dahnan. Then there were the records we found in the library, for you and Volron. They were logged 300 years apart, and yet the data they took from you was exactly the same. Which leads us to a single conclusion.
Then you mean Volron was kidnapped just like Alphen?
Yeah.
But then he became a
slave from Dahna. Just like us. Isn't that right, Volron?
So he posed as a Renan and caused all that suffering to his own people?
How could you? If you knew the pain of being a slave, why would you inflict that upon others?
Renan and Dahnan are meaningless distinctions. Me and everyone else. That is all that matters. I will stand above all others and take what is rightfully mine,
Oh.
starting with this.
The red woman said nah.
A red woman?
Another one?
Give your master back on Rena this message. No one makes a fool of me. Let them know I'll make them suffer.
Oh.
Don't do it!
Renans Alva!
Oh! Oh, Volron!
It's too late. You can't stay here.
We need to go. Outfit!
What about him? What about him? Okay, whatever then. He's kind of crazy. No. Jump, girl. He'll catch you. Oh shit. Oh, come on. Oh my god, I thought he was gonna miss.
Go. But know I will be your shadow no matter where you try to run.
Let's go.
Never forget, I am the one who devours everything. Who answers to neither spirit nor man. My word is law. I am.
Dead? Question
Are
mark?
you two okay?
Yeah. We'll be fine.
Is Volron... Have we finally seen the last of him?
We can but hope.
Those red women. What the heck was their deal?
Could they be the ones behind all this? The same ones who put those soldiers in Faria in a trance?
What? Those brainless things? Either way, they've done a runner with the Renasalma. Damn it, that's the second time now!
Whatever's stolen from us, we'll steal it back. The future's ours to protect. And right now, those things are what's standing in our way. We can head them off at Rena.
We're going to Rena
Did
now?
you say Rena?
Holy shit.
Volron mentioned a master of theirs holed up in the motherland somewhere.
If that monstrous form's their true identity, I shudder to think who they take orders from.
Yeah. There's a good chance it's not human. That's for sure.
So this thing over on Rena, that's what's really behind all this, huh?
They have the Renasalma in their grasp already, so it's unlikely they'll have cause to return to Dahna. I agree that Rena's our best shot.
Then we're agreed. Let's head back to the starship.
But seriously, I was not expecting Volron to actually be here.
He seemed to care not one whit about Renans or Dahnans.
Yeah, not in a good way like with us.
Or I forget again. Alright, we got the red woman.
I didn't see that coming about Volron. As for those red women, to think they were monsters all along.
Tell me about it. One minute they look perfectly human. Next thing you know, they're not actually human at all.
They definitely weren't Renan or Dahnan. I'm not even sure language would get through to them.
So what were they then? Human Zoogle hybrids?
Is the most terrifying thing anyone said all day.
How about you, Shion? Dohalim? You ever seen anything like that before?
No, never. However, if they're the same as the red woman we've seen with Volron, I think it's safe for us to assume they understand our language at the very least.
I had just so much I wanted to ask them. About Rena, and Shion's thorns.
Unfortunately, they blew themselves up before we got the chance. Why would they do such a thing, though? To take us with them? Or in order to keep something hidden?
Both sound plausible to my ears. They took off with the Renas Alma too, remember?
Yeah, they did. And the next time we meet them, we're going to make sure they tell us everything they know.
Okay. So we're going back. This way, not through the doors. I'm assuming we can't fast travel. Right? Nope. Gotta walk it. Never hurts to be prepared, right?
Coming through.
Now you'll learn! Won't save you! Hurricane waterfall! Here I go! By the field! Hurricane flight!
Oh wait, I didn't.
Engaging!
I'll face it. Breath of life.
Explosion!
Heal my weary companion.
There! It's over! Hurricane flight! Lightning strike! Mega ray!
Can't get out of
Oh, not him. Oops. I'm messing up.
Hurricane flight! Got you! By the power of flame! Finish without a trace! Shield and by the power of flame! Anything in order is
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Here I go! It's over! Here I go! Make it rain! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Now! One more! It's over!
Eater!
Searing flame! Reload! Lunar
Down. Do you require a
Searing
hand?
flame! Reload!
Can't get out of this.
Searing flame! Reload! Out of amp! Watch and weep! Hurricane flight! Mega ray! Make it rock! Get toasty!
Bird strike.
I've been doing really great lately.
Let's go grab these crystals real quick.
I'll do my best! Go! Lightning descent!
I can carve through armor.
Lunar collection! By the penetration orb! This one's mine!
Take this. Now or never.
Hurricane flight! Explosion! By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace! This one's explosion! I come on thee!
In a bind.
By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace!
Benediction.
Time to shine! Explosion now! By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace! Now, super astral energy, full throttle. Pathetic. This one gales, period strike. Another arrow. Make it rain. Get toasty.
Bird strike!
A comfortable win.
Oh, we got the regenerative crystal now. Nice. I will take that.
Little help.
Take
Go.
this!
I'm only getting started.
Can't get out of this!
Oh, too shy to come over. Star.
Down on the ground!
As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough.
Sleep now. Safe. I'm only getting started. Finish without a trace. Naori explosion. Magic is there. Thunder.
In a bind?
There! Look by the power of flame! Vanish without a trace! Raging storm!
You picked the wrong fight!
By the power of flame! Tunnel! Explosion! By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace! Explosion! I'll heal you all! Tiger blade! Hurricane fire! Raging storm! By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace! Celestial weather!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Here's our weather!
Seismic rupture!
Lightning! Firmament render! By the power of flame! Arrow! Finish without a trace! Explosion! You're mine!
Snake of the abyss!
Here I go! This world! By the power of flame! Finish without a trace! Time to shine! Shining supernova! Explosion! By the photon! Magic is out! Freeze Lancer! Blah blah blah! Explosion! Field! There! One more! By the power of energy!
Radiant light!
Finish without a
Force of
trace!
regeneration!
Magic is out! In here!
Charge like that could easily
Oh.
be fatal.
Just as well.
I meant to do her, but okay.
Freeze Lancer!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Dance in the wind!
Breath of life!
Reload!
Heal my weary companion!
It's on! Go! I'll heal you all! Can't be in the dark!
Not today!
I owe you one for that!
Sorry to trouble you.
You do the same for me.
Explosion! By the power of flame! Finish without a trace!
No dawn shall break this night!
I'm only getting started! Searing flame! Anything
No further!
And energy! By the power of flame! Finish without a trace! Energy!
This one's all mine!
Aqueous thirst! Take it! And again!
Breath of life! Heal my weary companion!
Can't be searing flame! Time to shine! Go get it!
Eat dirt!
Razor cyclone! Flame! Lost! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
I need to be stronger.
Go no further! Take it! Got you! By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace!
Prepare to be
Raging
sealed!
storm!
Your reflexes will not serve you well.
Explosion! By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace!
Very certain!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolisher!
By the power of flame!
Can't
Vanish
get out of
without a
this!
trace!
Look down on the ground! Can you take it?
Hurricane flight! By the power of flame!
Resonate with the
Vanish
earth!
without a trace!
Stalagmite! On your knees! You picked the wrong fight! It's on!
Oh my god.
Ready, go! Go for
Holy
it!
shit, we're just raining meteors left and right.
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Don't get careless.
nighttime.
What the? When did it get pitch dark all of a sudden?
The lights are all out. Think it has something to do with the explosion back in the Forbidden Zone? Doe?
You two.
Faria, Avakir. Thank goodness you're safe.
Avakir filled me in about everything. About how I ambushed you all.
She doesn't remember a thing, so she really was being controlled.
He told me about Tarnigan, too. Is it true?
What difference does it make? What's done is done.
Stop casting me off, just for once!
Faria, not now. It can wait. Dohalim, Lenegis is in grave peril.
So I can see.
It's the city's core reactor. It's damaged. Some of the basic systems we've managed to keep online, but complete restoration's still a way off.
You're an elite technician, though. You can fix it, right?
If so, then what's the problem?
Panic's begun to set in among the citizens. Until now, whenever something like this happened, the Sovereign would issue a decree. But this time, not so much as a peep. Any longer, and we run the risk of riots breaking out before we can get things back up and running.
Forget the Sovereign. I doubt you'll be hearing from him anytime soon.
What's that supposed to mean? Do you know something I don't?
Oh yeah, we know a lot.
Suffice it to say, the Sovereign isn't the kind of ruler we thought he was. That is, if he ever even existed, which is looking doubtful at this stage.
Are you out of your mind? Why, if people knew that a lord such as yourself was whispering such blasphemy, they'd...
There's no time to explain now. It sounds like we need to find a way to keep Lenegis from spiraling out of control.
We need to stop that riot.
But how do we do that?
Riots feed on discontent and unrest, right? So if we want to keep the peace, we just need to put people's minds at ease.
At ease? Like by letting them hear directly from someone they trust. That's it. Who's the highest-ranking person in Lenegis right now?
Is it Dohalim?
Lenegis wouldn't have a next in line. After all, you said the Sovereign rules over everyone directly, right?
Correct. The closest thing to an authority figure would be a lord. And the only one left is... Ah. Very well then. Avakir, you mentioned a few facilities were still online. Which ones?
Dohalim gotta make a speech.
Why hasn't the Sovereign said anything?
Please, won't somebody explain what's going on?
Is it over? What's going to happen to all of us?
Heed me now, fellow Renans of Lenegis. It is I, Lord Dohalim Ilkaris of Eldaman and Sia.
Look, up there! It's Lord Dohalim!
Hold on! He should be in the crown contest! Shouldn't he? Why isn't the Sovereign talking to us?
The Sovereign is seeing to other matters right now. In my capacity as Lord, I speak to you in his stead. You're afraid. As people so often are when faced with the unknown. I hope you'll allow me to put your fears to rest. The city's core reactor has experienced a malfunction. However, we have our top engineers attending to the matter, and things will soon be back to normal. I know that you feel abandoned, perhaps more scared and alone than ever before. But I ask you all to keep one thing in mind. You are Lenegis, not the Lords and Sovereign. The solidarity of its citizens is the mortar that holds it together. If we don't allow ourselves to be distracted by our differences, if we put our hearts and minds together and stand as one, I am confident we will find new hope. I would be honored to stand with you. Not as a person of loftier rank, but as another human being among many. I hope that you'll lend me your strength, for if we can persevere as one, I know a bright tomorrow awaits.
Did they time that? That's funny.
Your speech seems to have done the trick. Looks like the city won't be descending into chaos after all.
I only pray the relief will tide the city over for the time being.
What you said earlier, about the Sovereign possibly not even existing, was it true?
Oh, yeah.
It's still too premature to say with any certainty, but I believe so. This whole time, this world we've been fed was a lie, built on nothing but falsehoods.
But it can't all have been...
I can believe it. After everything I saw in the Forbidden Zone, what they did to Faria, it's the only explanation that makes sense.
But what about hierarchy, Avakir? Authority? The very foundations of Renan society? How can we live without someone to guide us?
I'd say we found someone capable of doing just that, wouldn't you?
Oh.
You? You can't be serious.
I have business I must take care of first. But once everything is over, I shall return. But not as your sovereign, nor as a leader, the likes of which the people here are used to, I think.
But how else do you propose to rule?
I'm not sure yet. All I have is a feeling that here in Lenegis, a new dawn is on the verge of breaking. One in which people won't be judged by birthright, or on the power of their astral arts, but on other things. More important things. Things like, oh, I don't know, musical talent, for example.
When I bumped into you after all those years, I said you were no different. But I was wrong. Truth is, you were always different. I feel like maybe now I can finally begin to accept Turnigan's death. To see a future.
You go finish whatever it is you've got to do. I'll hold down the fort here in Lenegis till you get back.
Thank you.
I guess you're not going to make it to Menancia for the foreseeable future, huh?
Indeed. Forgive me.
The people of Elda Menancia can look after themselves just fine. It's the ones here on Lenegis who need someone to guide them. Besides, with you leading the people here, it'll help spread the idea of coexistence beyond Menancia's borders that much faster.
Sounds like you're in it for the long haul.
How could I not be, after the second chance that I've been granted? From this day forth, I shall dedicate myself to the future inhabitants of this world. Though the memories of the departed shall remain forever in my heart.
Remember, you're going to be leading the people here, not ruling them.
True enough. Whatever would I do without you, Kisara?
With or without her, I suspect you're gonna have your hands full when the time comes. We should be heading back to the ship. Business on Rena awaits.
Well, that's neat. Whoa. Renan leader. What's he got? Improved healing arts. Oh! Makes perfect evading and perfect guarding easier to execute? Listen. We'll go to that. I need that. I suck at
Looks
Dohalim
like the people
otherwise.
of Lenegis can rest easy.
I couldn't have done it without your words of encouragement, Law.
Hey, you're the one who made the speech.
I think everybody can share the credit here.
We got one's own master.
In one sense, when all is said and done, perhaps I have been a slave this whole time too.
You, a Renan lord? How do you figure that exactly?
I was complicit in the Renan system, bound by its values, resigned to being swept along, without the resolve to take a stand. And when I realized the severity of my mistake, all I longed for was punishment. A lord, And yet my first instinct was to place my fate in the hands of others.
I think I can relate. I couldn't stand watching my people bow and scrape their way through life, but I didn't know what else I could do about it either. The ability to think for yourself and be your own master. That's what separates a slave from a free person. At least, that's what Law's dad Zephyr used to say. Zephyr taught me how to fight.
Aww.
But in doing so, he also taught me how to live.
Even if it means stumbling along the way. If it's on a road of our own choosing, free of regret. Why, that's the road of freedom. Or, to put it another way, so long as his heart is compromised, even the loftiest of kings is no freer than a slave. I think I finally understand now. This Zephyr character sounds like he was a wise man indeed. I only wish I could have met him.
There's just so much I wish I could ask him, especially now. I wonder, have I been correctly carrying on the torch that he passed to me?
Wiping the slate. Ow, I hit my elbow.
How long have you known?
Known what?
About the darkness I carry inside me. You seem to have been aware of it for quite some time now.
Why ask me now? What does it matter? But yes, I have. I've pretty much known that something was gnawing at you ever since we left Menancia.
So basically since the very start of our journey then. Just when I thought I couldn't feel more ashamed.
Leave the past where it belongs. We have no need for it now. You're forging ahead. That's what matters. If my brother could see you, he'd be proud.
Not as proud as he would be of his sister, I'm sure.
Well then, just as well it's not a competition, huh?
Leaving the nest. I love them. Oh?
Kisara? Anyone at home in there?
Sorry. Did I look distracted?
Among other things. To be entirely honest, I couldn't tell whether you were smiling or frowning.
You were thinking about Dohalim, weren't you?
Oh.
That obvious, huh? I was just thinking how good it is to see him moving forward at last. It was always so infuriating, knowing how capable he could be if he just put his mind to it. A prisoner trapped in a cage of his own self-doubt. But now, he's finally beginning to spread his wings. I'm happy for him.
So, then why do you look so sad?
Oh, I don't know if I'd say sad. There's a bittersweetness to it, I guess. It's good and strange, knowing that he won't be needing me anymore. It probably sounds weird, doesn't it? I have this massive worry off my mind. I should be jumping up and down for joy, right?
Must be that maternal instinct of yours at work.
Rinwell's right. You're like a mother bird, finally letting go as her child takes his first shaking and nervous flight from the nest.
A pretty big child.
That's one way to look at it. I wouldn't like to see Dohalim's face if he heard you say that. All this has made me realize I can't allow myself to become a prisoner of my own making like he was. If Dohalim can forge his own path ahead, then I can too. I won't be left behind.
Well, that's sweet. I wonder if she'll go back to Menancia by herself. Oh, Lord Dohalim.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I can make the carrot now? Why can't I make the other ones? Oh, well, let's take the carrot. But we won't equip it, but we'll have it.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
That Lord Dohalim, what a splendid fellow he is. I met him once as a kid. He was a completely different person back then. I'm still shaken up by his speech. What he said was practically a denial of the order that the lords and sovereigns are supposed to stand for. And? So that's all it was. What a relief to know. I've seen a lot in my old age, but even I would have never imagined that it'd be a lord who would end up saving the day for Lenegis. It's going to take time before the residential quarters are repaired, but at least for now the city is calm again. Still, to see him taking charge instead of the sovereign, perhaps he's the winner of the crown contest this time around? Perhaps. If his lordship assures us there's nothing to worry about, that's good enough for me. Okay, damn, that easy. There's been a lot of damage, but now that the power's back, I'm hopeful that things are going to be okay. His Excellency Lord Dohalim urged us all to work together. We should think about what we can do to help the city. That is true. Just like that, Lord Dohalim managed to completely dispel people's fears. That's what makes him a lord. Yeah, nobody will think twice about trying to pull anything funny now. He's so wonderful. It'd be nice if His Excellency remained so that he could continue to lead and guide us. Aww. I'm glad to see Lord Dohalim has restored peace in order to Lenegis. I expect nothing less from one of our very own lords. I guess we had nothing to be worried about after all. Father, what did Lord Dohalim mean when he said solidarity in his speech? To be honest, I'm not at all certain as to what he meant either. But I believe it was his way of telling us to look past our class differences and work together to rebuild the city. Class differences? You mean forgetting about people's caste and family lineages? That's right, son. That's the wisdom of a lord for you. We should all do well to reflect on it. Good, so people are taking it to heart. How loathsome. Oh, I was just reading about Volron. Oh, wait, yeah, I don't care for him. He's probably dead. It's astonishing how quickly His Excellency Lord Dohalim was able to restore calm simply by showing solidarity with people during a major crisis. He's the lord who came from House Ill. He said it, I know it, I just can't say it. Karaz? Yes. I must admit some of the things he said were pretty radical. Maybe, but he also looked dignified and full of confidence. He's what every Renan should aspire to be, if you ask me. Didn't you hear what the Lord Dohalim said? Stop fighting this instant. Forgive me, it wasn't my intention to go against His Excellency's wishes. Sir, are you alright? You're not hurt anywhere, are you? Should you be talking to me? I came from the lower caste, you know. Nonsense, just as His Excellency said so brilliantly. The city is in a crisis. We all must put aside our differences and help one another. Yeah, that dude was trying to command that old man to take him through or something. I feel a lot better after hearing Lord Dohalim talk to everyone. Aw, that's sweet. This area is full... Bleh. This area falls under the sole jurisdiction of Lord... Or, oh yeah, that's right. I don't care. I don't care. I'm so glad to see things are slowly turning back to normal. Me too. It's a good thing that Lord Dohalim took charge when he did. But something concerns me. How could the Sovereign be indisposed, as he put it? And what was he doing here in Lenegis instead of on Dahna? Most likely he came here on the behest of the Sovereign to help put an end to the situation. That must be it. Otherwise he'd have to have some sort of a explanation for why he left his post. Or boy, isn't that an explanation that we have. We have a big one for that. It seems like the Zugos are under control again, thankfully. I have no idea what caused them to go berserk, but everything should be resolved soon. That's good. No more fighting. Lord Dohalim, you have returned! Ah, and I see you brought aides with you. Oh wait, we had a bit of that. I thought she was going to talk about him, his speech. Who would have ever thought an acting lord would step in and fix the problem, but is it really safe for him to be away from his realm? It's unusual to be sure, but Lord Dohalim explained the situation well. I, for one, am grateful he was there to help us. Lord Dohalim was amazing. Everyone was so scared, but he calmed everyone down in a flash. I never seen a lord until today. He looked so noble. He sure did. There's a reason why everyone admires our lords and wants to grow up to be just like them. It seems like less and less injured are coming in. I can focus on treating those that need it now. Good. There's 2 people in there. Just like his excellently Lord Dohalim promised, the reactor's fixed. The city is safe now. Cool. And that dude's just talking about one of the lords. I was surprised to hear the city's core reactor was behind all the trouble, but the situation seems to be under control now. Ah, well, yeah. Yep, it's all fixed. Don't worry.